Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and welcome to the monthly vlog for September 2023. Let's do this. So here we are in September, and yeah, this is going to be a brief monthly vlog because I'm exhausted, y'all. I've just come off of 2 overnights. It's what I've been doing all summer, and yeah, it's definitely starting to wear on me. More on that later in the personal notes, but for now, talking about figure news and just a lot of wrestling figure pre-orders, and July was pretty bare in terms of, I think, both pre-orders and certainly anything I was interested in. I didn't even review any wrestling figures in July, which felt kind of weird, again, especially it being my birthday month. But things have definitely ramped up, certainly last month, and now we're coming into this one, and just tons of pre-orders coming up, and tons of stuff has been hitting shelves. We got a new Legends wave that has WWE Legends wave, which has hit Target shelves and hit clearance and is now on its way out for the next wave. Next wave's already showing up, so stuff moves quickly. We're seeing a lot more Jazzwares on shelves, which I believe Jeremy from Jazzwares did say we would see, as we'd see a bunch of waves from AEW hitting shelves in September, and that's seemed to be true. Relatively in my area, definitely seen probably only one wave showing up for the most part. But people are seeing wave 13 of Unrivaled. Not here yet, unfortunately, especially because of something I'm looking for. And so amongst those pre-orders, let me backtrack a little bit. Unmatched wave 8 seems to be missing Abaddon, certainly from the pre-orders, and consensus, pardon me, seems to be that is going to be the chase figure. I hate that concept. So a figure that was one of however many thousand or 100, and just you either find it or you don't, and that's BS. From my perspective, y'all who have been watching me for a while know that for me, just I give you money, you give me the plastic. That's it. That's how I view this. Like I don't like rarity and chase, and certainly if it's artificial. So there is that, and again, there's more that goes into it in action figure production. I totally recognize that. However, this feels that feels a little more BS to me. And speaking of which, talking about Unrivaled Wave 13, the bunny is the chase figure, and we had been told that before. I think it was either June or July that they had announced that, and that was the first time where it's like, really? And I think 1 or 2 might have been found already. Again, it's hitting some Walmarts, probably out west. And yeah, I just, obviously not up at ringside or anything like that. So that's kind of the number one figure I'm looking out for, because I definitely want that bunny figure. And because you have the butcher and the blade, you've got to have the bunny as well. It's the way it works. So yeah, I'm keeping my eye out for it. I hope that y'all that are also looking for it find it. But yeah, I'm not a really fan of this concept and the direction Jazzwares is going. They seem to be kind of taking more of a what is my perception of a sports card approach to the action figures, and I don't like that at all. But I don't know, it's not my thing. Again, I like availability, and I don't care about stuff being rare. I want people who want. We're all collecting these action figures because we want them on our shelves, and we want complete teams or factions or whatever. So yeah, so that's what I want to see. Related to that, Jazzwares has introduced the Vault, which is going to be some very limited runs of various action figures announced so far. I don't have a full run here, but a Malachi Black, which I'm absolutely aiming to get. That is my number 1 top. They're doing Death Triangle, so Pac, Ray Phoenix, and Penta as a 3-pack. The way they showed the graphic, it looks like it's going to be the ones that we just got, and actually the reviews that are going up as this vlog goes up. So I'm kind of, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And there's a Ring of Honor Vault Danhausen going up as well. So again, not a fan of the concept. I kind of hope that it seems to be getting some pushback. So hopefully they kind of listen, and this doesn't become, a thing. So, so yeah, there's that. Then that's enough for the negativity. Again, I'm kind of trying to keep this brief. I'm already going on 5 minutes here. So Again, I am exhausted, y'all. So yeah, I'm ready to rant. I don't want to rant. I don't like ranting, you know. So I know if that gets some people views. I don't care if it gets me views or not. You know, I just like talking to you and kind of having a face to face here. So moving on, Hasbro PulseCon happened, and I didn't put any notes except literally Hasbro PulseCon. So a lot of reveals. Power Rangers was nothing. Obviously, Lightning Collection going on a hiatus next year, so we're not seeing anything from that. There were reveals. There was an exclusive that was the Omega Rangers. It looks fantastic. I did not get down on the first run, which was, I think, just an order. It wasn't even pre-order. It might still be up for pre-order as I'm recording this. If so, I'll have that link in the description below. But I'm still going back and forth on whether I want to actually get that or not, because I haven't read the comics yet. So I don't have a connection to it, but I love the look of the figures. So those look fantastic. And yeah, beyond that, a ton of G.I. Joe Classified. That's what really caught my eye. We're getting more of the Dreadnoks, so that's awesome. And yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. And then finally, a surprise drop from Four Horsemen. Their Figura Obscura, which is all their, you know, kind of cryptids slash mythical creatures that are not mythic legions. And they have done the Mask of the Red Death, the Edgar Allan Poe story, and that is literally one of my favorite short stories of all time. And they absolutely killed it. It looks amazing, and I definitely got my order in. Again, they've been doing this past couple of years, so they go, okay, hey, new Figure Obscura, it's up, it's shipping now. It's shipping over the next couple to 3 weeks if you got down on it. I think it's actually still up for pre-order, the base figure, so I'll have that link down there as well. And yeah, just amazing. So that's all I have for the news, and let's move on to acquisitions right now. Notable acquisitions for September, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get through this quickly. I got 4 of them here, and again, this month has been chaos. I actually literally spent like 15 minutes to half an hour kind of looking through reviews, my spreadsheet and stuff like that, trying to figure out what I got this month and kind of where it was, because now, again, a lot of stuff hit shelves, a lot of stuff has been there. So anyway, getting into it, first off is something I found on a shelf, and I never find AEW chases, but I did find the AEW Chase Unrivaled 12 Mox, and that makes me really happy. This is a great looking figure. I'm kind of happy to have this, and I'm still looking for the Jamie Hayter chase. That is the one I really wanted. I've seen like some stores apparently have gotten like what looked like entire cases of Mox and Hayter chases, and you know, I lucked out on one half of that, but we'll see what happens with the other half of that. So yeah, so there's that. The other one is in my pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store this month. I got the Beast of the Mesozoic Beasta figure, and you know, again, I wanted the entire Tyrannosaurus series, but too much money, just cannot afford that. But this was definitely my number 2 after the T-Rex. Just I love the pattern that they chose for this, and just it looks fantastic. I love it. It looks great on the shelf. So yeah, that was that, and that review is up if you are interested. Then we move on to back to more wrestling figures, AEW in specific, and from Ringside, the Ringside exclusive, very nice, very evil Danhausen. This review is also up. Almost saved this for October, but I could not wait. This is just such a good figure all around, and yeah, just excited to have another Danhausen figure. And we've got not only this, well, we got the Heels and Faces, that's 1. We got this 2. Then we got the I think it's an Unrivaled. It's either an Unrivaled or Unmatched, and the Chase. So 4 Danhausen figures in 1 year. Just absolutely incredible. So happy for just Danhausen in general. So yeah, that's awesome. And finally, a lead-in to next month. I'm gonna knock him over. Yes, okay. Lead into next month. Also part of my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot, which was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 Leatherface. This is the bloody version. This is the exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store, and I saw the standard version of this my birthday weekend when I went up to North Shore, Mass, and saw it in a couple stores and almost picked it up. still kind of think I need to. I haven't even seen this movie yet. That's actually, it's gonna be one of my first watches in October. So that's one of my plans. But yeah, this figure, it looks gnarly. Definitely a fan of what I'm seeing. This is my first Haya figure, actually. No, my second, because the first one was the Judge Dredd Clegg. So after the Clegg, I'm definitely excited to see what they did here. So yeah, that will do it for acquisitions for September. Finally, here we are at the personal notes, end of video, blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm exhausted. And, because I just realized now before I started recording this that I did the notable acquisitions wrong. So again, just off, let's flow with it. I had switched to doing it from like kind of front facing camera with the figures, and we'll do it again next month. I'll be better. And speaking of that, going back to what I said earlier, I've been doing overnights all summer, only a couple days, like nothing super intensive, but still enough to completely mess up my schedule. Especially, being a father and stuff like that, and, kind of trying to lay out a schedule and all of that. So, yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Starting early within the first couple of weeks of October, I will be starting a new job, which will be during the day. I won't be doing any overnights anymore, so I'll have a chance to actually like kind of have an actual routine. And as much as I'm up late at night, and I'm a half and half. I'm not even fully nocturnal. That's what this summer has taught me. So I'm very excited to be moving into a job where I will be working, during the day for a few hours. It's better pay and perfect hours. So I'm very excited about that, and just aiming to do the best I can within the role that I have been employed. So yeah, there's that. So hopefully within the next month, I will be more awake, more lucid, just more me. And I'm looking forward to that. October tends to be a time of change, even more so than July on certain years. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm sorry if this is rustling. Fixing my thing here. But yeah, so very excited about that. And that's pretty much the biggest news I have going on personally. That is the big transition going on at the moment. So yeah, that'll hopefully transition into just a much clearer vision for the channel in the months to come, coming to the end of the year and then into the next one. So there's that. Beyond that, I've got nothing personally. So we're gonna move on to shout outs, and I haven't done these in a while, but definitely worth noting. First shout out obviously to my wife Tracy, who's just like, absolutely my rock, making everything work here, and absolutely has been supportive of all my decisions. And even going to this overnights, I just needed work to do something, and totally helped me learn some things, and that was the important part. So thank you so much. I love you, Tracy. So yeah, and then best friend Joe has always been here. He's always watching, and appreciate you. And we definitely have to do a significant hang in October for horror movies, because I need to catch up / just need to tune off. So there will be that happening. Then Evil Villain, who I talk to pretty much every day, and you've been here since the beginning. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and just looking forward to it. I still have there's a package coming your way within the next few days. Again, especially winding down with job 1 to job 2. My schedule's been a little off, especially as I'm trying to live in both worlds. But yeah, it's gonna happen. So I got stuff going your way. Then fellow YouTuber, the Figure Trap, who I've now connected with wrestling, and it's been awesome. It's been awesome messaging back and forth with you, and especially because you've been a more deliberate fan longer than I have. It's kind of cool talking to you to catch up and stuff like that. So that's awesome. And then finally, newcomer Nick Storm Reviews out of Australia. And I've commented on a couple of videos. We've had a couple back and forth comments, and yeah, you're awesome, dude. I love your channel. Your editing's fantastic, and yeah, just look forward to seeing more reviews from you. And you're clearly killing it in that regard. So it's always awesome finding new people that I connect with and that I kind of look up to as I hate using the word content creator, but people who do videos. So that's it. I'm gonna call it there because yeah, I clearly ramble when I'm this tired. So yeah, I'll see you next month. Next month is Halloween. There's so much good stuff. I'm trying to kind of try to keep it as spooky as possible, both with wrestling reviews and standard figure reviews. It's gonna be a bit 50-50 right now. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna embrace the lifting of the veil for October 31st and kind of seeing where the rest of the year takes us. So let's do that. Let's have fun. I hope to see you again. Certainly if you're watching this blind and not having seen any other videos on the channel, then all the power to you. But in any event, I hope you're all well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true and your other dreams as well. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.